I'm Anil Kumar, and now let us analyze the given quadratic equation to find the unknown coefficient. Question is, for what values of m does x squared plus mx plus 7 have one double real root, right? State its vertex. What do you know about its discriminant? So it has three parts. You can pause the video, answer these questions, and then look into my suggestion. The equation given to us is x squared plus mx plus 7, and we know it has one double root, right? So one double root, what does it mean, one double root? It means the equation is a perfect square, right? It does not have two roots. It means it is a perfect square. That is what it means, right? Now if it is a perfect square, then what can be the equation? That is to say, what we are trying to say here is that a plus b, for example, is perfect square, for example. Then if you expand it, what do you get? You get a square plus 2ab plus b square. That is what you get, right? Now if I have to write in a similar fashion this equation, how am I going to write it? So that is my next step. So what I will do here is I'll write x squared plus 7 could be written as square root of 7 whole squared. You see that? And now the center term 2 times ab, that means 2 times square root 7 x. Do you see that? A is x in this case, right? So that is what you get. Now if you compare this, then what is the value of m? Now by comparing, you can clearly see that the value of m is 2 square root 7, right? So we could write m as equals to 2 square root 7. Do you get the idea? So that is the value of m. Now remember one thing, I could also use minus here. So m could also be minus 2 square root 7. So in both cases we get perfect square. So that is the value of m, correct? So for what values of m does this have one double real root? So that is the value of m. Now so for this particular value, the equation could be written as a plus 2 square root 7. So you can now factor this, and if you factor it, what do you get? You get x, and this is the value of m, right? Square root 7. So x plus or minus square root 7 whole square. This is what you get. So when you expand it, then you will get this equation, and when you compare, m will be equals to 2 square root of 7. Now if you have to sketch this graph, how do you get it? So what is the vertex in this case? So in this case it means that the parabola has been shifted square root 7 units, either if you take plus to the left side, if you take minus to the right side. Do you get the point? X squared is positive, so you could get a graph which could be kind of like this, let us say, right? Or it could be a graph which could be shifted to the right side, kind of like this, where these points are either square root of 7 or minus square root of 7. Now you know where the vertex is, right? So what we can say here is that the vertex could be at minus square root 7 0, or it could be at square root 7 0. Is it okay? So these are two possible positions of the vertex. What do you know about the discriminant? Discriminant b square minus 4ac, that is, or you can say d should be equal to 0, since we have only one real root. So that is how you can answer this question. So it's a very important question from test point of view. Go through this video and try to understand how we did it, right? I hope that helps. Thank you and all the best.